Hi guys, today our lesson is 9.1, solving equations by taking square roots and solving ax squared minus c equals 0 by using square roots. As you remember, we have to add 5 on both sides to isolate 4x squared, and when we isolate it, it's going to be 4x squared equal 7. So then isolate x squared divided by 4 both sides, and 4 and 4 cancel each other out. X squared is 7 over 4. And when we take square root on both sides, 2 and 2 cancel, 2 and root cancel each other out, and x is isolated, and root 7 is going to be root 7 is going to be equal to root 7, cannot be simplified. Root 4 is going to be 2. When you use calculator, it's going to be 1.3. Final answer is x equal 1.3. So let's take a look at the problem B. So 2x squared minus 8 equal 0. We have to isolate 2x squared. That's why I added 8 both sides, and then 2x squared equal to 8 divided by 2 and divided by 2. 2x squared, x squared is equal to 4. So when you take the root both sides, 2 and root cancel each other out. X equal square root of 4 is 2 and negative 2. Why? Because 2 to the power of 2 is 4. Negative 2 to the power of 2 is also equal to 4. That's why we have two correct answers. X equal 2 and x equal negative 2. Let's move on next explanation. Solving a times in parentheses x plus b squared equals c by using square roots. This is similar problem. X plus 5 squared. We will use the similar method. So when we take the square root on both sides, two and 2 cancel each other out. X plus 5 is equal to 36. Root 36 can be positive 6, or x plus 5 can be equal to negative 6. The reason is negative 6 to the power of 2 is 36, and positive 6 to the power of 2 is 36. That's why x plus 5 equals 6 or negative 6. So, and negative 6, sorry. X is going to be equal to 1 and minus 5. X is going to be negative 11. So we have two different answers. X equal 1, x equal negative 11. When you check your answer out, let's put it 1 over here. 1 plus 5, which is 6, to the power of 2 is 36. If x is negative 11 plus 5, which is negative 6 to the power of 2 is 36. So let's take a look at another problem. 3 parentheses x minus 5 to the power of 2 equal 18. So first of all, we have to isolate parentheses to divide by 3. 3 and 3 cancel each other out. X minus 5 to the power of 2, which is equal to 6. So let's take a square root. Let's take a square root on both sides. 2 and root cancel each other out. X minus 5 is equal to root 6. So, and plus 5 and plus 5, and x will be equal to root 6 plus 5, or when we use the calculator, it's going to be root 6 is plus 5 equal to 7.4. Yani the answer is going to be x equal root 6 plus 5, or x equal 7.4. So let's move on the next problem. We have 3 problems next to each other out. So plus minus 81 over how many decimal places we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places. That's why it's going to be 1 and 4 zeros. 10,000. 81 over 10,000. We can write this down as 81 as a square root of 81 is going to be 9. And 10,000 is going to be 100. Answer is plus minus 9 over 100, or plus minus 0.09. Next problem. How you solve the next problem? Plus minus root 8 over 25. So root 8. How do you write the root 8? Which is 4 times 2. And root 25 is 5. So 4 can be rooted as 2. And times root 2 is root 2 over 5. So let's find the answer over calculator. Root 2 times 2 and divided by 5 equal to 0.56. This is the final answer. Plus minus, plus, minus, plus, and minus 0.56. So last question, plus minus root 96. So it can be written as root 16 times root 6. So plus minus root 16 times root 6. Root 16 is equal to 4 times root 6. This is the final answer. So we have another problem, as you see. 5x squared minus 21 equal to 39. So how do you isolate 5x squared first? You have to add 21 on both sides. So 21 and 21 cancel each other out. 5x squared equal to 60. So next how do you isolate x squared divided by 5 divided by 5? X squared is going to be equal to 12, and let's take a root both sides. 2 and 2 cancel each other out. X equal root 12. Then we have to simplify this. X equal root 4 times root 3. Root 4 times root 3 is root 12. And those are the factors of 12, by the way. X equal root 4 is 2 and root 3 is root 3. Final answer is x equal 2 root 3. And another two problem. I think those are the last problem. Yes. So 6 minus 1 over 3 x squared equal negative 20. So what we can do, we can add 20 and 20 on both sides. Negative 20 plus 20 is going to be 0. 6 plus 20, 26, minus 1 over 3 x squared. So let's add 1 over 3 x squared on both sides. So then it's going to be 26. 1 over 3x and 1 over 3x is cancel each other out. And 1 over 3x squared equal 26. So how do you isolate x? We have to multiply by 3 because it's divided by 3. Multiply by 3 and multiply by 3. 3 and 3 cancel each other out. 26 times by 3, which is 78, equal to x squared. So let's take a root on both sides, and x is equal to root 78. Root 78 is going to be approximately, let's check it out, 78, which is 8.83. 8.83. And last problem, 5 minus 2x squared equal negative 3. So first of all, we have to add 2x squared on both sides. 2x squared and 2x squared cancel each other out. 5 equal negative 3 plus 2x squared. So we have to add positive 3 and positive 3. Cancel negative 3's. And 8 equal 2x squared. So next step is divided by 2. Divided by 2. X squared is equal to 4. Take a square root of both sides. And 2 and 2. And x equal 2 or negative 2. As you remember, on the first problem, we explained why it's going to be negative 2 and positive 2. Thank you so much for listening. I hope it will be useful for you.